Hi everyone, welcome to OCUUC TV channel. I'm here with JoLynn Ibanez and we're going to talk about the spring auction. So JoLynn, I heard that you were the co-chair committee of the auction. Can you tell us what is the auction?
Well, every organization has fundraisers, and our big one for the church is the pledge, where you just say, this is how much I'm putting in. But the auction is different because it's both a party and a fundraiser. And we get to have fun together. We are going to have a chili cook-off this time. So you bring in your chili recipe and we vote on it, and the winner gets a gift certificate to spend at auction.
Now, if we want to bid on the auction items, do we have to bring cash, or how do we pay for the auction items?
Well, there's many different ways you can pay for the auction items. It's run like a standard auction. You get a paddle when you check in that has a number on it. And then as you're winning things, they're being tallied and they're being put into a computer. And then at the end, you get a rundown of what you won and how much you owe. And then that payment can be arranged in many different ways. And you do that through Meg is a great contact for that. And you can pay with credit card, check, cash, whatever you like.
That is Meg Wilson.
Yes, Meg Wilson, exactly.
And then is this auction also kids friendly?
Well, that's a really good question. In the past, we've always made it kid friendly. But since the advent of COVID, we're wrestling with that question a little bit. So that's actually something that we'll bring up at our next meeting and discuss whether this is the right place for us to have the kids again.
And for those of us who would like to offer some items to be auctioned, how do we do that?
Oh, in order to do that, you just go to, there's a website called www.togetherauction.com/OCUUC, and that brings up a home page, and you put in your telephone number. And if you're new and you've never done it before, you put in your telephone number and a password, and we all just use the last 4 digits of our phone number as the password, and that makes it easy, especially if administration has to get in there for any reason. Just because it requires a password. It's one of those things, right? And then you get to input all of the items that you want. It's very simple, user-friendly form that you fill out.
Now the big question, when is the auction date, and do we have to RSVP?
The auction is on Saturday, May 21st at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We begin with our chili tasting and cook-off, and then we proceed to the actual auction, which is live. There's also, by the way, an online portion to the auction for people that are still not comfortable coming out in COVID. They can stay at home and bid on items online that are items. So if somebody's donating a Persian rug or something like that, they can bid on it there. And then they'll find out the results of that night after the auction. So anybody who's at the auction can go home and check their bids before they close. So that's how that works. And then, I'm sorry, I went right off topic. What was your question?
Do we need to RSVP?
Oh, babe. No, you can just show up. But if you RSVP, especially regarding the chili cook-off dinner, there are certain things that the committee pays for, and we kind of need to have a head count so we know how many people are going to be there and we can buy the right amount of stuff, right? And that is, you buy a little dinner ticket ahead of time for $5. And so that'd be preferred. But if you don't get around to that, and on Saturday you say to yourself, I don't have to go visit Aunt Mabel today like I was planning, I'm going to go to auction instead. Please go ahead and show up.
Yep. All right, you heard it first. Don't forget, auction spring this spring.
Summertime here.